Good morning from South Louisiana. This is Darla with Real Broker, real estate agent servicing. If you are thinking about selling anywhere in Louisiana, I can help you. And if you are looking to buy, depending on your budget, of course, would depend on how far I'd be willing to drive. But for the most part, all of Acadiana and the majority of South Louisiana. Guys, what's a common question I get asked all the time is, how's the market and what's coming soon? And the good news and the bad news is, the springtime is the time when sellers are thinking about getting ready to sell because they know the weather's going to get warm, the grass is going to turn green, and people are going to want to be out and about preparing their homes to hit the market. The great news if you're a buyer is that means you're going to have more inventory to choose from. The good news from the selling standpoint is that there is never enough inventory for the number of people waiting to buy. And that's basically anywhere that you're wanting to live. So what do I know that is coming soon? Something that just hit the market yesterday is a great 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in an area of Crowley, Louisiana that does not require flood insurance. That is a great thing. That'll save you a ton of money. It is a great house and it is priced to sell quickly at only $105,000. It has a fairly new roof, a fairly new HVAC system, and it is in a quiet neighborhood in Crowley. So if your budget is around $105,000, give me a call because I have a feeling this one is going to go very fast. I cannot remember the last time a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in very good condition hit the market for under $150. So it's definitely priced to sell fast. Some land that just hit the market in Iota, Louisiana. If you're looking for 3 gorgeous acres of property, again in an area that does not require flood insurance at all, under $70,000. That is a steal. If you know anything about land in Iota, you will know that the prices of land anywhere in the rural communities, if you looked at the prices of land just 5 years ago compared to today, there is absolutely no comparison whatsoever. And the trajectory of the price of land and the outlook on the price of land is going to continue to skyrocket, especially if that land is in a good school district. So this land is zoned for Iota, which is an A school zone, which means that the value of land in Iota and in any other school zone that the schools have a good rating, the prices, you will not recognize the prices of property, and that's houses and vacant land, in the next 5 to 10 years. So the smartest thing to do is buy. The question I get asked all the time is, when is the best time to buy real estate? The best time to buy real estate was yesterday. The best time to buy any kind of real estate was yesterday. You will not recognize the prices of anything 5 and 10 years from now. There will be no comparison. I've been in real estate 6 years, and the difference in the price points from just 6 years ago to today is astronomical. It has continued to skyrocket, just like the prices of everything else. So what else is coming soon? I got the call a couple of days ago to go list a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Crow, Louisiana. I have a feeling that one is in immaculate condition. I have not seen it in person yet, but I will be listing that one very soon. So if you or anyone you know is looking for something in the Crow area, it is in a great neighborhood on an acre of property, so it's not in an area with restrictions. Another place that I'm going to be listing pretty soon is a 3,000 square foot home. I forget how many bedrooms and bathrooms, but it is in an area that does not require flood insurance. It's on 5 acres, and the great thing about this place is that it is zoned for Iota schools, branch. I think it's also zoned for branch somehow, the guy said, and also zoned for church point. So I'm not sure how all that's going to work out, but he did say he thinks it's zoned for all of those zones. I will have to check that. But anyway, that's going to be a great place because it's on 5 acres of property. It's over 3,000 square feet. Again, I don't know the bedrooms and bathroom situation, but that's going to be a great place. So listen, I never know when I'm going to get the next call to list either vacant land or a house on land or whatever the case may be. If you are a buyer who wants to buy soon, the way to have an edge up on anyone else so that the minute it hits the market, you have the opportunity to submit an offer is to get yourself pre-approved. And if you don't know how that process works and you don't know where to start, listen, the biggest misconception people have is that you need to have 20% down to buy a house. That is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. You do not have to have even good credit to buy a house. There are people that I know who have poor credit, who have astronomical debt, and have qualified for 100% financing or an FHA loan, which is only 3.5% down. If you go to a local bank, yes, you will have to have 20% down, but I would not recommend going to a local bank unless you do have 20% down. And then really one of the only local banks that I recommend is Abbeville Building and Loan. They have amazing rates, amazing terms, but most banks do not solely specialize in mortgages. Therefore, they're not going to have the best terms. They're not going to have the best rates. A mortgage broker specializes in home loans, so they will have the best rates, the best terms, and all the things like that. So listen, if you are a potential buyer and you need help, give me a call. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you are thinking about selling or know someone who's thinking about selling and you're outside of Acadiana, but anywhere in Louisiana, I would say the smartest thing to do if you're a seller is think about who is the top agent in your area and align yourself with them and get them to sell your house, okay? If you cannot think of a top agent in your area, give me a call. I'd love to have a conversation with you. The smartest thing you will ever do as a buyer or seller is align yourself with an agent who closes lots of transactions. Listen, there are plenty of part-time agents out there who look busy, or full-time agents who look busy. If they're not closing deals, you need to find somebody that's closing lots of deals. So number one question to ask, and remember, this is business, not personal, so don't be afraid to hurt someone's feelings. How many deals have you closed in the last month? How many have you gotten into contract that have fallen through? I will tell you my rate of completion, which means getting it under contract all the way to the closing table, is about 99% rate, okay? So if they tell you, oh, I closed about 50% or I closed about 75%, I'd say run, because there's no reason it shouldn't get to the closing table on a regular basis, all right? So how many deals have you closed in the last month? How many have fallen through? How many have you closed in the last year? How many have you closed in the last 2 years? And listen, if they don't know their numbers, you need to find somebody else. Or if they say, I'm not sure, I don't know, I need to look it up, bull. If you're closing lots of deals, you know your numbers, okay? If you don't know your numbers, it's because you're embarrassed to tell somebody. So it's business. It can cost you lots and lots of money if you align yourself with an agent who looks busy but doesn't close lots of deals, all right? So be smart about your real estate agent, okay? Ask all the hard questions. I will tell you, as a buyer, you're not paying me a single penny if you tell me I don't have the money. I only can look at houses where I know the seller is paying your commission. When we go look at houses, I'm going to find out that the seller's paying my commission. You will not pay me a penny. But I guarantee you there are some agents out there who will have you pay them if the seller doesn't agree to. So do not sign any paperwork as the buyer. Do not sign any paperwork unless you understand what you are signing. All right? That is very, very, very important. Lots of times agents will send documents to people and they're just on their phone signing and they don't even know what they're signing. That's not smart. That is not very smart. Make sure you know what you're signing. And if you don't know, make sure you have them explain it to you, okay? Y'all have a great Wednesday. Remember, in real estate, there are no stupid questions. Ask all your hard questions. If you are in a situation with an agent that makes you feel stupid for asking lots of questions, fire them and find somebody else, because I'm telling you, just in Acadiana alone, there are 1,800 agents, which means there are plenty to go around, and there are lots of amazing ones out there. Y'all have a great day. Take care.